Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and turn on notifications so that you will receive alerts when there are new episodes. Go get it.
That's what I tell them. I've been grinding for so long, I wake up and chase my goals. I go out and I go get it. How to code, that's all I know. I don't succeed, then I don't breathe. Success, what does it mean? If I conquer all my goals, then I'm living out my dream. Dig deep, go out and get it. Success Chronicles. Compete until it's finished. Success Chronicles. Go take care of your business. Success Chronicles. It's deeper than just winning. Success Chronicles.
Okay. So that's what we'll do. Perfect. All right, man. Got to get the normal. Every year. I got no hair now, so. he like, yeah. I know life. The ball is beautiful. Yeah. It's a choice. Yeah. There we go. Well, first off, hey, man, we are here with Coach Marco Regalado, man. Great guy. Grateful to be connected with him, man. Great guy doing some great things. And so, Coach, first, thanks so much for taking the time to come through and hang out with me.
Absolutely, man. I wouldn't miss it. Become a yearly tradition.
That's it, man. That's it. I am grateful for that. I was just telling my people, man, like people don't have to make an effort to come by and be intentional about that. So I don't take it lightly, and it means a lot to me. So again, appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, let's dive into it, man. Tell the audience, about who you are and where you are and what you do.
So my name is Marco Regalado, and I'm the running backs coach and recruiting coordinator at the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley. Newest Division I program in the state of Texas. We actually start our first season ever in school history. August 30th, 2025 is our first game in the Southland Conference, so we're fired up.
That's awesome, man. So I've watched your journey, and I know that you've had some great people to pour into you, mentors in your life. And the flip side of that is you've taken what you've been blessed to learn and use that to be a blessing to others. And so mentoring is crucial. So let's hit on the importance of mentoring. Talk to us a little bit about that.
I wouldn't be where I am today without mentorship. I don't come, nobody in my family played sports. There's no coaches. So, when I wanted to jump into this profession, I needed a mentor, and that started, that's what THSCA did for me. That's what, when I got my first actual, coaching job, that was Dave Brown for me. That was when I got my first high school coaching job, Arturo Lozano, and those are guys I still talk to. I've been coaching for 10 years. I still ask them for advice. My high school coach, Mario Odyssey, I still call him, and I played for him. I graduated 2010. Those are guys that, those relationships never go away, but the mentorship, having those people in your corner that you can reach out to when you need answers to those questions, it's important that you have those people with you. I think that's really a key to success, is having those people you can lean on, and vice versa. Like, we talk about having mentors. I think you got to be a mentor too. You got to lift as you climb. I think it's important that you find, I take it pride that, I'll speak on, there's not a lot of Hispanic coaches in the Division I level, so I like to kind of be that guy, that role model to find and reach out to the younger generation and let them know that it's possible. You can do it. You can do anything you set your mind to. The only people who can set a ceiling on what you can or can't do is yourself. And I've been a firm believer in speaking things into existence and doing things and that no one ever could predict you could do. I think, and again, I credit all that to my mentors, man.
That's good. Yeah, you're the evidence and the research of that. Well, just like I said, knowing you, seeing your journey, you've been blessed and fortunate to achieve some really cool things, be successful personally, but then also in your career, achieve some pretty cool things. So I would consider that to be super successful. So let's hit on success, man. Like, what is maybe a couple tips that you can share with someone in the profession that's looking to be successful and make progress in the profession?
I want to say the biggest thing that's got me to where I am today has just been stepping out of your comfort zone. There's going to be some certain situations and jobs that are the right step, but people won't take them because it's going to make you a little uncomfortable. I was, when I got the call from Washington State, did I want to move 2,000 miles away from my family and take a $40,000 pay cut? No, I knew it was going to be uncomfortable, but I knew in the long run, it was a stepping stone. It got me back in the game. It was going to get me to where I wanted to get to. It's all about I call it calculated risks. Calculated risk, because again, it's going to put you in an uncomfortable situation. But if it's a step towards your goal, then it's always the right situation. You know, that's 100%. So one, being successful, be okay with being uncomfortable. I think what also bleeds into success is having a great network. So again, being uncomfortable, getting out of your shell. It's like meeting you for the first time, or going out and just kind of meeting somebody for the first time, because you never know what those genuine relationships can end up evolving into. But again, networking, because again, it's not about what you know, it's not even about who you know, it's who knows you. So you gotta, and who knows you is not just a hi, how's it going transactional, it's about who really knows you. So getting to know somebody on a genuine relationship level, I think that's another part of the success. And at the end of the day, man, I'm gonna tell you, the biggest key to success is just working hard and being a good person. Just treat people right, man, and people remember that. People want to work with good people. So at the end of the day, if you're just a good person to your core, it's going to take you far.
You know, and one cool thing, and you probably wouldn't say this, but I'll say this, man, all three of them things, you do that.
Thank you.
No, bro, you do that, and you have done that, and so like, you're not just saying, giving them fluff. Like, no,
I'm speaking from experience.
No, you're speaking from experience. I mean, if you don't mind, like, let's kind of, like you talked about stepping out of your comfort zone. If you don't mind, let's track like your journey, like your coaching journey. Like, I know it, but I want to share it with them so they really see, like no, you really have to get uncomfortable, and like you said, calculate it. Like, man, you have to do those things. So where are you from?
So I'm from Zapata, Texas.
And that's where you grew up?
Yep.
Okay, and then you got into coaching. Where'd you go to college?
So I went to school at Texas State, and originally was not going to be a coach. I went to go study physical therapy.
Yeah.
And, you know, when it came down to the end of it, I realized after my internship, it's not what I wanted to do. I was going to have to kind of take a leap of faith and try to find somewhere that would take me as a graduate assistant. The only position that I could find was a graduate assistant position at Texas A&M Kingsville. It was a volunteer position. So now I was going to have to go and pay my own way to coach. I wasn't, you know, sometimes you get those tuition fee waivers and housing, and I was going to have to go pay my own way to go coach, because that's what I wanted to do to get in the game.
That's awesome. All right, so then the next step from there was?
The next step from Kingsville, I kind of came to a crossroads, so I finished and I had an opportunity. So I got asked, do you want to stay as a restricted earnings, making $400 or $500 a month, or do you want, the local high school, Arthur Lozano, the guy I worked, he kind of called me up, and because I was local, got a good relationship with him, they had a PE position open up, and at the time, for my family, it was the right decision, and I'd always wanted to do high school because my mom was an educator.
Yeah.
So I took the high school job. So my first, after Kingsville, I got a job at Santa Gertrudis Academy High School, and there was a small school that didn't have any facilities. We had to bus kids into the King Ranch because that's where our weight room was. Like, wow. It was I had to drive a bus route in the morning too before the school day.
Like started. The real King Ranch.
Yeah.
Yeah, like people see the trucks, like that's the real.
Yeah, the King Ranch. That was they owned the school district. It was a really unique, small school where kids had to apply to get into.
That's wild, man. Yeah, and so then from there, when you worked at your next step.
So after Santa Gertrudis Academy High School, I was there for 2 years, and I got an opportunity to make my way to Mathis High School. I always heard about it growing up, very prestigious program, known for running the slot T, and Bo Camacho had got that job, and he wanted to make a transition. They wanted to transition from slot T to spread, and I was, cool opportunity to move to another 3A school, but this time with some titles. I was assistant head coach. I was a right-hand man to Bo Camacho. I was a special teams coordinator. I was a strength and conditioning coordinator for the district, and coach linebacker. So it was just, again, an opportunity to wear a lot of hats.
Yeah. And so then from there you made the college jump?
Not yet. From there, so the guy who gave me my first job at Texas A&M Kingsville, he got out of college coaching, got into high school coaching, and had just got the head coaching job at PSJ Memorial. So again, relationships full circle. Gave me a call and said, "Hey man, we got this opportunity at PSJ Memorial. I know you're from the Valley. Do you want to come back home and coach special teams and linebackers?" So I took that opportunity and moved down to PSJ Memorial.
That's good. And then from there,
Eden High School.
Oh,
so made a jump up to Fort Worth.
So, man, you kind of been, even just in high school, you've been in some different areas.
Yes, sir. And
okay.
After Eden High School, I was there for 7 months, and that's when I got that call, that opportunity to go to Washington State as a recruiting assistant.
So Washington State, that's a little far from.
Yeah, that was stuck.
Okay. I know. I just wanted to make sure that they get the picture of what we're talking about here.
2,000 miles. It was a 3-day drive for me. I broke it up into three days, and the latter half of that trip was not fun. It was in the middle of a snowstorm, so I'd never driven in snow before either. So just kind of white knuckled it and prayed for the best, and God took care of me. I'll tell you that.
That's awesome, man. Then your next college gig was.
So after spending almost 2 years at Washington State, I got a call to come back to the great state. Mike Bloomgren gave me an opportunity to come run the whole recruiting department as executive director of player personnel at Rice University.
That's cool, man. And then from there,
so 2 seasons at Rice. Really the craziest and best opportunity was Travis Bush getting the job at UTRGV and me connecting with him and him giving me the opportunity to come back home, to start a brand new program and get out of the recruiting room and get back on the field and get back my title coach and just make a difference. But again, I'm extremely blessed to be where I am, and I'm so thankful for Coach Bush for giving me that opportunity to be a coach again. And like I said, it's been 2 years that I've been there. We've been building the roster, building facilities, and getting everything ready to rock and roll. On August 30th, it all comes to fruition.
Well, Coach, man, I wanted to make sure we kind of go through that journey so that people can see, like you're not just saying, hey, you got to get uncomfortable. Like you really had to do those things and move and drive through snowstorms and all of those kind of things. But in all of those areas, you've made a positive difference. In all of those areas, you've built relationships. In all of those areas, you learned some great things, and now it's helping you be a better person to pour into others while you continue to do those things. So those 3 things that you mentioned that people can do, I wanted them to see, no, you really have done those things, right? No, he really did that. But Coach, man, thank you so much for stopping through, being intentional about making a point to stop through.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate that, and I wish you the best of luck, Coach.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man, keep doing your thing. Yes, sir.
It's a pleasure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And thank you guys for checking out this session. We'll see you next time. God bless.
Yes, sir.
All right, how was that for you, brother?
That's good, man.
Good deal, man. Yeah, good luck. Go get it.